Hi everyone, it's Giselle with another message. I wasn't really expecting to make this one today, but I felt that it was another message that needed to come out. I'm responding partly to a comment that was left on one of my previous videos that I've uploaded today. But also, I'm also responding to some events that have taken place for certain clients of mine over the weekend that they have experienced the same thing. And it's so weird how everyone basically who's on this journey, who's on the same path, is experiencing such synchronicities in their lives. And even though I was experiencing this already through my clients and things that were happening for them, I've had it now directly for myself. And this is about people who don't really know what a twin flame connection is and trying to talk you out of it with their 3D perspective and their realistic and logical brains. And they may think that they're doing this to help you, especially if it's friends and family. They think, oh no, we're doing this to help you. But if it's people on the internet, they're either helping or they're trolling or whatever, but it's more tricky with people on the internet, basically. So I had someone challenge me and say, oh, why are you holding space for someone who's emotionally abusing you? I firmly disagree. This is not emotional abuse. And I should know, I've encountered many relationships, and some of them did encounter emotional abuse situations, and I can tell you this is definitely not one of them. But this is the thing, right? People who don't know this journey, who haven't met their twins, and who are very based on the physical and only perceive things with their physical eyes, their physical brain, rather than their higher selves perspective, they will do these type of things to challenge us and to basically say that we're living on some sort of fantasy land and being unrealistic. I had this analogy with one of my clients that I was reading for, and they also tell me that, well, actually quite a few of them have said to me, the reason why they love having readings and talking with me so much is because I'm pretty much the only person in their life who understands, because everyone that they speak to, their family members, their friends, they all don't really know. Some of them do actually have other people who've encountered recently, people who are also in a twin flame dynamic who they can then share these stories with, and of course that's amazing. But a lot of them don't have that, and so they do like to clarify things with me. And what one of their higher selves has actually given me as an analogy is, imagine that on this journey you have climbed a massive tower, but the tower is made out of sticks, and it's a very sensitive and very carefully constructed structure. It's not something that everyone gets to climb because it's very intricate and very delicate and something that is just for you. And so you are at the top of this tower, surrounded by your twin spirit, your higher self, their higher selves, all of heaven, that is your soul family that is helping you to create heaven on earth through this journey. They are all surrounding you, supporting you, and telling you that, you know, you are solid within your beliefs and that nothing can get you off this path and knock your structure down. But then there are people who are very 3D based who will come along and say, oh my God, get off, get away from that, you know, get down from that tower, you're gonna fall. If you listen to them and try to apply your practical mind, then you're probably going to think, oh gosh, yeah, this tower is very delicate. I could possibly fall. And they awaken fear and doubt within you that really shouldn't be there. So what your soul family is showing you is that you are more powerful and more stable than people who don't know what this journey is, who are very 3D based. You're more powerful, and they will never understand why you are led to do the things that you're doing, but you're ultimately on a journey to self-love, self-discovery, and creating the most beautiful life, and they will not be able to get it because that's not something that they're on at the moment. And it's challenging, but it's something that we have to stick to. You know, it's like Steve Jobs and other successful people who have this reality distortion field. We have a knowing in our heart. We have a vision for how we want our lives to be. And whether we found the physical embodiment of our twin flame or have only met them on the spirit plane, we already know that there is a connection that nobody else can compare to, and it's worth holding on for true love, right? So we have to close our eyes and our ears to the physical people around us who are trying to talk us down from our tower, because they don't know what this is, and they're only trying to apply logic out of fear, because if they put themselves in our shoes, they would be so fearful and so doubtful, and they would only want to apply logic because that's the only thing they know. But what we are led to understand is that if we do that, if we listen to them and we basically return back to our old lives out of fear and doubt, spirit world will bombard us with sign synchronicities that will just try to scooch us back onto our paths that we were meant to walk upon anyway. And B, we will just feel this unfulfilled, empty existence that, because it's deviating us from the path that we were meant to be on. And it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel, basically, all our dreams are being squashed. And I feel that people misunderstand this. They compare it to a normal relationship. And what really ruffled my feathers was someone comparing it to an abusive relationship. I disagree very strongly. This is not abusive because we know the truth in our hearts, and we can tell when someone's being abusive, when someone's being scared and doubtful, and just, you know, giving us the room to prepare our lives and ourselves to be the greatest version so that we can come together. And whether you hold space for them or not, when you are meant to come together, you will come together. So it's not even about, oh, I'm sitting here doing nothing and pining and waiting for someone who will never come back into my life. It's not that at all. But people who are not on this journey just do not understand. And I just wanted to make this video, not for them, I don't care about them, but for people who may be feeling overwhelmed by people in their lives or on the internet who are trying to discourage them from their paths. Hang on in there. Listen to your heart. If your heart is saying to you that this is your pathway to true love, then it is, and nobody can talk you out or down from that. And I hope that this message helps whomever is going through the same thing, because I feel so many of us are going through so many similar things. It's absolutely crazy. I get messages from people who I've never even read for who say, oh, I got the exact same thing happening to me. Some of you are even brand new, who've just come across my channel in the past couple of days. But it's so amazing how we're all hand in hand going through the same things. And the more we can build this community of people who have the same vision, the stronger we will feel, because we are not alone. And you certainly don't need to be talked down or have logic put back into you by someone who does not understand what this is. So I hope that this has helped whomever is led to view this message. And thank you all so much for listening, for your support. Have a beautiful day and believe in true love. Namaste.